Welcome everybody to Worst Movie Ever. I'm here with my co-host Marcus.
Shalom.
Shalom as always. So, Marcus, today I've brought to you 10 Marvel villains that the MCU has not had yet.
How did you find 10?
10, I know.
In 60 years of comic book history?
Exactly.
And you found 10?
Yes.
Wow.
And I think it's the 10 best.
10 best or 10 most likely?
10 best. And
so, obviously, number 1, Dr. Doom.
Yeah, spoiler number 1 is Dr. Doom. Duh. The rest, though,
How many times has he destroyed the multiverse?
Well, I put them in what I'm most excited for. I'm in order of what I'm most excited to see.
Sure.
And I haven't got like ones that are cast and ones that are confirmed.
Do you count the original Fantastic Four movie? So you're not counting Galactus in this, or you?
Galactus is also in this.
Whoa! This is becoming more and more paint by numbers, Liam.
The beginning is, I mean, you've probably heard of all of them, but...
So 10, 9, and 7 are really going to be where you pick up your pace.
That's where I'm going to shine.
Is the Rhino in here at all?
No, the Rhino is not in it. It's the ones I'm most excited for. I think there's only one...
Oh, Rhino!
You ready?
Sure.
Awesome. Number 10, Mephisto.
He can't have it.
It
will never happen.
He's at number 10.
China has said no.
Well, the thing about that is...
They don't want any devil imagery on the big screen.
They don't want devil or witches, and they've already got witches. So why would
they're making her they're making Scarlet Witch like someone else.
It doesn't make any sense. I agree with you. They might not do it for that reason. They don't want to make it.
Have you seen the image comparing Doctor Strange in the Spider-Man trailer to Mephisto in front of the fireplace?
Yeah.
That was the most convincing thing I've seen. Where he's just like, you want to destroy the multiverse with a cup of coffee?
I mean...
That's Mephisto shit.
Mephisto's... He's most linked to Doctor Strange, but he only has 2 famous comic runs. Mm-hmm. One is pretty much what WandaVision adapted, and that's that she brought her kids into a new dimension, but there were also fragments of Mephisto's soul, so they had to go back to that dimension. But then those kids were just born in the world anyway. My problem with Mephisto is he doesn't tie in to anybody. His most famous one is probably the most hated comic book of all time, and that's when Spider-Man revealed himself to the world, and then he went to Doctor Strange and said, "Hey, can you make it so everyone forgets about it?" And Doctor Strange said, "No, for this vague set of rules I've never mentioned before." Mm-hmm. So he went to Mephisto, and then Mephisto did it, but said, "I want to take your marriage." For some reason. So he took his marriage away from Spider-Man, and then...
You know how devils are. They always want something immaterial. They're never $50. You could have stuck it out for a little bit, Spider-Man.
Exactly. Well, those 2 storylines, one's already been done and one's about to be done. Doesn't seem like Mephisto's going to be involved. I've already got 30 characters in that movie. Why would they introduce another one?
Who knows?
Maybe, but I can't say.
Civil War, but with hell?
Maybe. My biggest thing about him is he's kind of like Vader in A New Hope. He's scary and he's intimidating, but he's got nothing else going on. You know what I mean? He's just visually scary. It's not until follow-up movies where he becomes one of the best villains ever because he's got a connection to the hero. Mephisto's not got a connection to anybody. He's not got a good guy to fight. He's a bad guy without a good guy. Yeah. So they would have to retcon all that. And
who are they going to give him to? We also, notably, hadn't seen Shang-Chi. So maybe Mephisto's already in it.
Yeah. I got a fan cast. Okay?
For Mephisto?
For the
Mephisto.
Devil. Yes, for the devil. You ready? Mark Hamill to do the voice.
Oh, just the voice?
Yeah, just the voice. He's going to be so CGI.
Lame. Anyway. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I can see Keanu Reeves. Number 9.
Spoilers.
Number 9, Annihilus. So,
is it Annihilus or just Nihilus?
Annihilus.
Oh.
He's the ruler of the negative zone.
Sure.
Whatever, and he's got a big army. The reason he's at number 9, purely because he's just Thanos again.
Kind of. Thanos he never had his own.
Yeah, but he's got a big army, and it'll be our 5th Avengers movie, where it's just a random army, you know what I mean?
That's how it's always going to have to be.
It doesn't always have to be. They could be like, a Dormammu, I'm here to bargain, and
yeah, but
think of some
we know how that works too.
Yeah.
We've been through that one.
I guess what I'm saying is they could be smart about it if they wanted to.
What does Annihilus do? What's his power?
He's got a little rod. Don't laugh. He's got a little rod, and
don't we all?
He's got this little rod, and does pretty much whatever the writers need it to. You know what I mean? It could be an Infinity Gauntlet.
If I hold it at this angle.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a. Is it worse than the Infinity Gauntlet?
But
no, but we're gonna say it is.
Whenever a good guy picks it up, it's suddenly useless.
Yeah, If you unlock it, it's pointless. But if the bad guy has
playable character thing.
Yeah. All right, number 8, Mr. Sinister.
Oh wow! Now we're talking.
He looks like a Digimon villain. I know.
He honestly, he looks like the vampire from Digimon Season 2, the original show.
Yeah.
What was his name?
I didn't do that research.
Didn't look up the vampire from Digimon Season 2.
Mr. Sinister. His most... There's a lot of convoluted backstory. His most interesting thing is he's obsessed with Cyclops. Because he wants Cyclops and Jean Grey's kid. They got to change it up, obviously. They got to change it up. But in terms of visually, I think he'd be a great villain. Purely because I was terrified of Digimon.
Come on, he'll be Willem Dafoe.
Number 7. Are you ready? The High Evolutionary. So, this guy is obsessed with genetics. He was born on Earth, but created his own Earth called Counter-Earth, and he's obsessed with genetic testing on animals. I think he would be a great villain for some sort of Guardians of the Galaxy. And you could tie that into Rocket, you know?
You don't think Guardians of the Galaxy's next villain's going to be like Ego's family? Then again, I don't think the movies are set up to take advantage of that, because Ego's whole thing was that he was lonely.
Yeah, he was alone. I think this guy's going to be in the next, purely because it makes so much sense, you know?
I'm already fan casting it. It's Mark Hamill.
No, my fan cast, but he would never...
No, it's right there.
Oh, yeah, Google's fan cast is Mark Hamill. My fan cast is he would never do it, but Matthew McConaughey. I think he'd nail it. In a James Gunn movie, I think he'd absolutely nail it. He might not do all the makeup and want to just do the CGI voice, but still, I would kill for Matthew McConaughey, High Evolutionary.
Sorry, Spider-Man. Everything's not all right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, all right. Number 6, Namor. So, Namor's not always...
Fucking weak-ass Aquaman.
Well, he came first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he can fly, so he's better. He's not better than Aquaman.
He's got one more power than Aquaman.
He's got one more thing, and he's got little wings on his ankles.
What's your deal? I'm just like Aquaman, but I can't get fish to do things.
That's the big thing. I mean, isn't that all Aquaman does?
No, he can also breathe underwater, and he's strong, like me.
Isn't everyone strong underwater?
So, the thing I like about him is he's just always incredibly pissed off about something. He just shows up, doesn't care what's going on. He's here to fight. Like, he
fight on sight?
Yeah, he's fight on sight. And he's ruler of Atlantis. Do like a Wakanda versus Atlantis sort of thing.
Aren't they hinting at that in the second Black
Panther
movie?
Yeah.
I think this is already coming. I think you can be pretty sure.
Well, it's not confirmed. That's why it's on this list. There's nothing confirmed.
I think the Atlantis thing is confirmed.
He's a villain, and he's like a Loki. Like, whatever is going on,
just around.
Yeah, he's Loki, but he's got a set of morals. Whereas Loki just wants to rule something.
Loki had a lot of daddy issues.
He wants what's best for Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
So if that's fighting with the Avengers or fighting against the Avengers, he doesn't care. Mm-hmm. He's just whatever's best for. He will flood all of Wakanda and kill millions of people if that's what it takes. But if that's not what it takes, then he'll save the world.
Well, maybe.
So I think it'd be interesting. Google seems to like Keanu Reeves for him, but I don't think Keanu Reeves would want to go shirtless the entire time.
I don't think so either. He's kind of like he absorbs his roles into himself, Keanu Reeves, so he'd have to be shirtless forever after that.
It just becomes his characteristic.
Yeah.
Number 5, Kraven. I know I said nothing that's confirmed, but
is this just the dude that dresses like an animal?
Kinda, yeah. He's Spider-Man's biggest bad guy that we haven't got on screen so far. And I think he would be great.
And his only thing is that he likes to hunt.
Yeah, he's just obsessed with
he hunts specifically like hybrids, right? Like Spider-Man.
Well, his biggest thing is he's kind of like a weak Captain America. Like some witch gave him like a drink and it made him like a super soldier. First of all, sketchy. But anyway.
He's a super stoner?
Yeah, he's a super stoner. But his thing is he likes to kill. He doesn't like to use guns or arrows. He likes to kill.
His bare fucking hands.
He likes to use knives that are like up front. Like, so that it could be like short range weapons. And he wants to kill. He wants to be the best hunter in the world. And his most famous storyline was Kraven's Last Hunt. where he buried Spider-Man alive and thought he'd killed him, so then he just shot himself. Like, he's that, like, dedicated.
So he thought that the most dangerous game was Spider-Man.
Yes. he thinks the most... So, if this does end up going in the Venomverse, and not in the MCU, because it's kind of up in the air which way that's going, you can always make Venom the game.
I guess. Like a symbiote.
Yeah, but there's also...
I feel like that would end up being a lot like a Deadpool 2 type... Deadpool 2 Cable type of situation.
Yeah.
Where it becomes like a comedic
maybe.
villain.
Yeah, maybe. Aaron Taylor Johnson, the guy that played Quicksilver, has already been cast for Sony's version.
How many fucking times is this guy going to be in this series?
So he's been announced, but there's now, after that Sony Marvel little spat they had, if they're introducing him, they can't do that anymore, and they'll have to change the actor. You know what I mean? And I know he would never do it. My fan cast for Kraven the Hunter. He's had 3 bad superhero movies in a row.
Yep.
Ben Affleck.
I don't think so.
I don't think he'd do it, but I think he'd nail it, but I don't think he'd do it.
I think they should just get Leo DiCaprio and have him just reprise the role as the Revenant.
Yeah. And just
eating a buffalo heart before killing Spider-Man.
Maybe.
It's the closest we're going to get.